for you as a podcaster. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through an easy step-by-step process to get your video podcast up and running fast, without any big budgets, without experience. You don't need a big studio or a big team or a lot of money. You just need to get started, and I'm going to show you how. Here we go. Here's what's changed. Spotify is now prioritizing video podcasts. YouTube is pushing podcasts harder than ever. The platforms want video, and so does your audience. And when I think about my own listening experience now, a lot of the podcasts that I listen to, I actually watch on YouTube, and many times I put them on in the background, but oftentimes I catch myself watching them too. Because here's why. People want to see you. They want that visual connection, the authenticity, the energy. Video lets you build trust faster and stand out in a crowded market. And the best part is that it's easier than ever now to start a video podcast. It's almost unfair how much of an advantage you have starting today because of the tools you have access to. And I'll show you some of those tools a little bit later, but we need to start by talking about the equipment you're going to use for your video podcast. There are three major components of your show. And of course, because it's a video podcast, let's first talk about video, or the camera that's going to capture that video. Most podcasters fall into the trap of thinking that you need the best camera equipment in order to get this show to do well. No, that is not true at all. In fact, the more higher end you go, the more other new things there are to worry about. The most important thing is to keep it simple. And you might be able to start with what you already have, like your phone or a webcam. And as long as you have decent lighting, that can be great. You can always upgrade later, and don't even start thinking about multiple cameras like wide angles, close-ups, left, right, all this stuff. No, you're recording from your home. The most important thing is to capture your video like this, eye level with the camera lens, of course. But if you're interviewing somebody, I'll tell you some equipment that you need and some software for that as well, but it's not going to be difficult. In fact, it's really easy. But before we get to that, I do want to talk about the more important aspect of your show, and that is the audio. Truth be told, the audio of your show, your video podcast, is more important than the video itself. Most people would be okay watching a video with bad video quality and great audio versus the opposite. If it was a great-looking video with terrible audio, people aren't going to sit through that. So your audio is more important. If you're going to invest something in your video podcast, invest it in a good microphone if you don't have one already. Now, of course, good microphone or good enough microphone can range anywhere between $30 and $300 or more. This right here, the one that I'm on right now, is the Shure SM7B, the one that you might have seen on other video podcasts, and this one's great. However, it does need some other boxes and other things to plug into for it to work. That's why if you're just starting from scratch, use microphones like this. This is the Samson Q2U, and this is the ATR 2100X. And these two microphones plug directly via USB into your computer, and you can use them just pretty much right out of the box. The only other additional item with your microphone would be something like a windscreen or a pop filter to reduce the plosives and the sort of annoying sounds that come out of our mouths. Not the stories and the things we say, but, you know, the air, that kind of thing. So we talked about the camera. We talked about the audio. Now we need to talk about your recording equipment. In fact, if you're going to be recording guest